The Marlins suffered a big blow tonight. They're a half game out of the wild card chase. They need every game, and their best hitter, the best average hitter in Major League Baseball, Luis Arraez, sprained his ankle in pregame drills.
It's a left ankle sprain. He's day to day.
Watch that left foot. He stepped on the baseball just past second base going to the shortstop side.
Freaky.
For the Marlins, it's Braxton Garrett, his 29th start of the season, coming off a win against the Brewers on Wednesday night. 6 scoreless innings, 4th time in 5 starts. He's gone at least 6.
Center fielder Brandon Nimmo steps to the plate.
And Nimmo slaps one toward the line. That's going to go into left field for a base hit. We've seen Nimmo do that so often. Here's Ronnie Mauricio, 1 for 4 last night. And Mauricio lines one into center field for a base hit. Nimmo will go to third. Chisholm cuts it off deep. Mauricio heads for second, and he slides in safely with a double. Ronnie Mauricio's 4th extra base hit, his 3rd double, and the Mets have it set up 2nd and 3rd and nobody out. Now Alonso with the infield back.
Alonso 3 for 10 against him lifetime. And a called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. Went with the sinker.
Still 1 out now, Francisco Lindor.
2-2 now. And a bouncing ball towards short, coming home with it and applying the tag. Nicely done by Garrett Hampson. Marlins play the infield in and play their cards right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a bouncer toward third. It's Berger.
Braxton Garrett escapes a big old jam.
There's Joey Lucchesi coming off another terrific effort his last time out.
Well, his 2 starts when he's been called up, just plugged into the rotation, he's been phenomenal.
For the Marlins, very different look with Luis Arraez out with a sprained ankle. Soler, not exactly your classic leadoff hitter.
Down low, ball 4. Leadoff man is on for the Marlins. And Josh Bell, first baseman.
He's had some good bats against lefties. There's a double play ball right at Lindor. The flip to McNeil and on to first. Easy to get Bell. 6-4-3 double play. 2 out and nobody on. Here's Jake Berger.
And he gets hit by the pitch.
So Berger at first with 2 down. Here's Brian De La Cruz, who's back in the lineup after missing the last 3 games with an ankle injury. And he hits one toward the hole, cut off by Mauricio, and he gets the force to end the inning.
Joey Lucchesi, a couple of base runners, but ends up stranding 1.
Hampson has by far the most at bats of anybody in the Miami lineup against Lucchesi. And he struck him out with a fastball, so Lucchesi has his first strikeout of the night. 3-2 to Chisholm. And now he struck him out, got him with a fastball. So back-to-back strikeouts for Lucchesi to start the home second. 3-2 coming. Grounded right at McNeil. Down to one knee. He's got it. Throws him out.
A 1-2-3 frame for Joey Lucchesi.
And with 2 outs, here's Pete Alonso.
Later. Line down the left field line by Alonso, and he's got himself a base hit. Birdie cuts it off, but he bobbles it, so Alonso's going to try for 2. The throw off line, and Alonso dives in safely. Terrific base running by Pete Alonso. He came around first, saw the bobble by Birdie, and then lit out for second and makes it safely. So a 2-out runner in scoring position for Lindor.
Dribbler up third base line. Braxton gets to it, throws off balance, and throws it by Bell. Alonso scores, Lindor to second, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead.
That was an ill-advised throw from Braxton Garrett. He should have never thrown it.
Second error in the inning, costly.
So Lindor picks up his 28th stolen base of the year.
And a called strike 3. Now what do we have here? Hang on a second. So
Somebody
now
may be calling a balk.
It looked like he did not stop, that he quick pitched Alvarez, and that would be a balk that would bring in the run. But the umpires conferred and decided no balk.
So the back foot popped off.
Which means he stepped off. So that might be no pitch then.
And after all that, Alvarez strikes out anyway.
Here's Soler, who walked back in the first.
The only run was supplied by Wilson Contreras.
And off the base of the wall for Soler, just kind of sticks there. So he'll cruise into second base with a 2-out double.
And for the Miami Marlins, that is their first hit of the ball game.
Tying run at second.
Here's Josh Bell, who grounded into a double play back in the first.
1-1 from Lucchesi. Is a fair ball down the line. That's going to score Soler. Bell heading towards second, and he will get there.
That's an RBI double for Josh Bell. That's a big 2-out base knock. It's 1-1 here in the third.
John Birdie leading off the bottom of the 5th.
John Birdie out toward right, and that is going to one-hop the wall. Birdie to second base with a double. Good start to the 5th inning. And that's why Fortes squared. It looks like Fortes was hit by the pitch.
And the Marlins have runners at first and second base with nobody out.
And you have a guy who's a pretty good little bunter in Xavier Edwards coming up. Ah, beautiful.
Drops it down. Lucchese's got it, but he throws to third and nobody's home. John Birdie's going to score now. They get Fortes at third base.
The Marlins have a 2-1 lead. I have no idea on earth what is happening at this ballpark here tonight.
Don't know why Nick paused at second. This will probably be Braxton's last inning, so they'd love to see him get through this, and that's a good start.
Good slider right there, and making 6 Ks. 2 down here in the 6th inning. And Braxton Garrett gets the strikeout.
That's the 7th strikeout of the night.
Looks like Braxton Garrett's day is done. Another beauty for him.
Jake Berger leads off the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 pitch to Berger, and he swings. That's a shot, and that's through the left side. The base hit. That puppy was stung.
Down to second goes Berger.
And it brings up Garrett Hampson.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line drive center field. Base hit for Garrett Hampson. Berger rounds third. He'll score easily.
And Garrett Hampson with the RBI to give the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
So the two left-handers against A.J. Puck pick up singles.
Up the middle off of Puck. Hampson gets to it, and everybody's safe. Puck, again, this could be more of a regular pitching change than an injury thing, but we'll keep our eyes and ears open.
Left-hander Andrew Nardi in to face Ronnie Mauricio. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Ground ball to Berger. Across the diamond. 3 more inherited runners stranded for Andrew Nardi.
Stewart advances to second. McNeil holding at third. Now the Mets are down to their final out, but now they have the tying run in scoring position with Brandon Nimmo coming up. And Nimmo cranks one to right field. Sanchez going back. He won't get there. It's an extra base hit, and the Mets tie the game. McNeil and Stewart come home on a 2-out, 2-run double for Brandon Nimmo, and it's 3-3 in the 9th.
And now it's up to Jake Berger with runners at second and third here in the bottom of the 9th.
Jake Berger, who has 3 career walk-off hits, brings it home. Berger pops it up. Mets racing toward the dugout. Nobody got there.
He thought he was going to make the play, and then out of the corner of his eye, he saw Alonso sliding like that, thinking he was going to catch it.
See what the Marlins do with that break.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And that is a line drive. Center field! Base hit! Base hit! A walk-off for Jake Berger! The Marlins win 4-3! Oh, they needed it in the worst of ways! Jake Berger, the hero, and the Marlins beat the Mets 4-3!